Welcome to this little video about Debbie and I. That's a picture of us when we were young, when we first started making the fairy furniture. I promised I'd do a video on our shop, and I'll start here in our fairy room, which we had to call it that because of the major house in here and the other castle over here. This girl watches out over all that we have in the room. We picked that up at an estate sale a couple of years ago. This room gets a little crowded with all that we do and all that we collect. Debbie likes to sit here when she's creating. She's got a little view of everything, and she does her collages and paintings a lot, and some fairy furniture. We were invited last September to exhibit in American Visionary Art Museum again in Baltimore for the third time, but we just felt like, well, we're getting up in years and we wanted to just stay home and take it easy. So here we are collecting. That's the one thing that Debbie started collecting when we were first married, little miniature tea sets. I don't know how many she has. A lot of the stuff in here she keeps, and people are always wanting to buy it. But anyway, we collect old dresses and costumes and just about anything and everything that looks interesting. There's a lot of fairy furniture there I should highlight sometime, a piece at a time, where we can have better lighting and show more detail. There's just so much there. So just kind of giving you an overview. There's some of the things that were in the book Fairy Village, the theater and the sewing room, the library, etc. You can see Debbie's paintings on the wall, and I'll get to those in a little while. I want to move over here to, actually, that secret door goes into our living quarters. But this was, and there's things all around it right now, but this is Fairy Village that was in our book Fairy Village. We built this village for the book, and you can see a lot of it here. Maybe in the future we can get it out in the middle of the room again like we had, so you can see the back sides. They were all furnished. So there was the vegetable garden and the watch repair and the clothing. See the little leather clothing there. And a garden shop and a toy shop, just all kinds of things. And there you can see some of the pieces back there, and even some of the characters on the top wall there, along with some of our paintings. And yeah, well, we'll have to work at trying to get part one, part two, part three, whatever, how many parts we need to show you everything. But that was a little house we made for Fairy Village, and I decoupaged old antique photos onto the walls. It was really interesting. And there's a picture of Deb and I years ago when we did a show in Anaheim, California, a children's show. He shows the two houses and castles together. And there's the books, Fairy House and Fairy Village, which we did watercolors for and wrote the story. That was really fun. There's a kind of a collage that Debbie does. She likes to use all kinds of buttons and whatnot with different things. She has a good collection of old antique hats and purses. So this is kind of a little overview of the room here. And there's the girl who watches out over everything. She's almost my height. She's about 5 feet, I guess. So anyway, just thought you'd enjoy a little peek into the fairy room. There's an old Victorian couch underneath all of that somewhere that Debbie's grandmother had. Picked up those. This beaded floor lamp in Portland, Oregon. Sorry, I'm trying to go slow. And this one too as well. I've been keeping those. This was a little theater that I made. It's got a little piano in it now and everything, but and in this room you'll also see paintings. That's one of mine. That's one of Debbie's. This was an old article done in Astoria, Oregon, back in probably 94, 95. I love it when Debbie puts little cats in her paintings. These are all articles from Victoria, pages from Victoria magazine, probably in 1992. And then we have a little bin where we sell prints of our paintings and Debbie's collages. And she's even made little beautiful stationery with dreams and poems on it. So that's kind of an overview of the Ferry House. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. I hope it wasn't too quick and too shaky. There's one of my paintings there that I did up in Bellingham, Washington, probably 205. And that one of Debbie and I dancing on top of a sunflower. There's other paintings that Debbie has done up there. There's a little Irish cottage that I did. And there I am up here with my head in the clouds. Yeah, so we had a lot more up there at different times. People have bought some of them. So we have more paintings than we know what to do with. So if you're in Provo and in Utah and you want to pay us a visit, just look us up and see about making an appointment to come. And we'll open our doors and you can have a look through everything. Love to have people come, and we enjoy talking with people and hearing their stories and what their lives are like. So if you have a chance, we look forward to seeing you as soon as we can. Just remember that we think of all of you all the time. Thank you for all your support, watching our channel and waiting for more. I know we haven't been as consistent as we should, but we're doing it now. So next time I'll get a more current picture of Debbie and I, so you see how we look now. Thanks again for watching. Bye now.